Hey there, everyone. It's Jenny from Created to Create Studios again with another blog. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about working past the fear. I, for one, have lived my life in fear, constant fear, all the time. Fear of what people would think of me, fear of being liked or not liked, fear of success, fear of failing, fear of relationships, fear of being alone. Fear has encompassed my entire life. And mostly fear of not looking good enough in other people's eyes. And that has held me back from a lot. I'm embarrassed to say, 56 years old, and I have never attempted snow skiing because I was afraid I might not be good at it and look like a fool in front of my friends. How dumb is that? I have missed out on so much life because I cared too much about what other people thought of me. And it paralyzed me and stopped me from enjoying things that I could have been trying and experiencing. I let fear steal so much of my life. And I am trying not to let it happen anymore. I am really trying. And I think my first, I don't know what you call them, glory moment. What do they call that on TikTok? My brag, or I don't know, something. But I just published a really small book that is just a compilation of some really old writings. I mean, some of these writings were from my first daughter was young, and she's going to be 37 this May. Oh my gosh. And some of the drawings from when I first started going back into art again, some of my earlier paintings, and I kind of just matched them up into a little book. And I self-published it on KDP, Amazon. And found out after I sent it to be published that there's no page numbers or no page numbers on the pages, no page numbers in my index, my table of contents. And I am pretty confident that when I get my hands on the actual book, because I just published it a couple days ago, so I'm waiting for my author copy, I bet there's going to be typos like crazy. I bet there's going to be photos that are half off the page because I didn't line them up right. And normally that would have just broken me. I would have been so embarrassed. I would have been so upset. I would have felt like a failure. I would have wanted to hide. I wanted to quick take it off of Amazon and don't let anybody read what I did. I didn't do it this time. I noticed there were no page numbers on it, and I said, oh, well, it was a learning experience. Next time I'll know. And I never used to be like that. And this is recent, very recent for me, to be able to openly make mistakes in front of people, to be vulnerable enough to say I blew it, to get rid of enough ego and pride to say I don't know what I'm doing and I need help and I'm not perfect. So yeah, I missed out on so much of life because I couldn't do what I just did a couple days ago. I couldn't be okay with being imperfect. Perfection was something I've always strived for, and I don't know why. I think it's because I thought that would give me worth and value, and that more people would like me if I did everything just right. And what I've learned is that the real connection and intimacy with God, with other people, happens when you're vulnerable enough to admit your fears, admit your mistakes, admit your shortcomings, and just support each other. Matt Tommy from the mentoring program always said, God doesn't want your perfection, he just wants your yes. And that's what I'm doing now. And if I look like a fool to some people, that's fine. And if people want to make fun of my mistakes, go for it. Because guess what? I'm probably laughing at them harder than you are. I can guarantee it. It's taken me 56 years. 56 years to finally not care so much what other people think. I do still care deeply. It does affect me. I'm not going to lie. It does. But I'm doing it anyway. And that's something new and different. And that's only a freedom I've gotten through my sobriety, and definitely through God reminding me that I'm His, that I was fearfully and wonderfully made, that all my individual quirks and idiosyncrasies and my personality was by design. It's who I am. It's who I am. And I'm loved by him. And I love that song. So yeah, if you can, I know it's terrifying, but try to lose the fear of other people, because in the end, it's all that matters. All right, now go out, get outside your comfort zone and do something great today. Have a good one, guys.